All right, let's talk a little bit about this forecast, and that is Cambria. Now, what's interesting here is we've got a lot of low coverage of clouds at the coast, and it's significantly impacting some of the temperatures. By the way, we've got some really slow southbound traffic here on the 101 around San Luis Obispo. So if you are heading out right now, expect to be slowed down coming out of town. 102 Paso Robles, 69 Santa Barbara, 71 Santoré, 83 in San Luis Obispo. Winds in Paso Robles right now, southwest 17 miles per hour. That pace of the wind is going to start bringing in some cooler air here over the next couple of days. 70 the high in Santa Barbara, 74 Santoré, 97 Santa Ynez, 105 in Paso Robles. Keep in mind, average daytime high just 93 degrees, 88 in San Luis. Pretty warm day today. But we've talked about this cool down that was going to develop in the forecast, and we're just on the edge of it. I still think tomorrow pretty warm day, but places like Morro Bay, Pismo Beach, they're asking, what are you talking about, David? It has been cold. It has been cloudy for days. Well, get this. As the beaches go tomorrow, another cool day, a lot of low clouds. But as the interior cools, because we're going to see more onshore flow, the increased flow is actually going to clear out the skies a little better at beaches and warm things up a little bit. Coastal valleys dip back into the 70s and then up into the lower 80s for Saturday. Let's take a look regionally here. Sacramento temperatures close to 110 Friday, 102 Saturday. The Bay in the 70s, Monterey in the 60s. How about this? Los Angeles temperatures in the 80s. Palm Springs 110 plus. Las Vegas close to 120 tomorrow, also easing. And that's just because the ridge of high pressure starts to nudge east just a little bit. Okay, community cast, the interior valleys here. Getting back up to 90 at 11 o'clock, 102 at 1, 103 at 3. Doesn't look like much change yet. However, keep in mind, these changes always start at the coast first. Takes a little while to get that cooler air into the interior. But coastal valley's going to feel it here. A little bit of easterly flow early, but the rest of it is southwesterly here. And then we get those temperatures not into the mid to upper 80s, just mid 70s. South coast bookended by low clouds. Broken clouds during the afternoon. Another nice day with temperatures in the mid 70s. Beaches back into the low 60s. Again, sluggish clearing like we saw in those two time lapses. Regionally, the capital 109 Fresno and Bakersfield 117. Las Vegas 117 Palm Springs. And all this in here close to 120 or 120 plus. Okay, the low clouds, again, a big factor. They're there right now, and our modeling shows a pretty good coverage of them later on tonight. But some high clouds sneaking in here from the east. That's something to watch in the deeper extended forecast. Why? Because we've actually got some monsoonal air that's trying to pump in here. There's a non-zero chance of some isolated thunderstorms, especially in the San Gabriels, a little bit further to the south. But we can't rule it out here as it tries to pump in underneath this big ridge here. That's the return flow coming in. I don't think it's a big threat. However, we could see the humidity creep up just a hair. So even though the temperatures may nosedive a little bit, we could see some interior feel of humidity. And again, in a California sense, we're not talking about 70-degree dew points like Florida, just enough humidity to feel. And again, this is what it looks like on Doppler radar. You can see the activity around Phoenix, Las Vegas. Again, that might nudge just a little bit further to the west. Here's the forecast. You can see those temperatures in the 70s for the coast. Now the interior, yeah, big backing off here in the extended forecast. So cooling is on the way.